Hey everyone, Alex Mathers here. Thanks for tuning in. Now, I am speaking to those of you who are running their own freelance business or aspiring to build their own freelance solo business. Perhaps you've even got aspirations to grow your team and to expand that business. Perhaps you already have a growing team and you're working on taking your business to the next level. Perhaps you've just gotten started and you're finding things difficult. I know that things are tricky at the moment. Things are certainly challenging for all of us. A lot of us are feeling the pinch, feeling the stress of a world in lockdown, an unprecedented environment. We're finding things very different. There's uncertainty, there's all that. And I've been talking to so many of you guys. I've been getting so much feedback around where you're finding the challenges in your business. What kinds of things are worrying you, keeping you up at night. And a lot of these things remind me of certainly my earlier days in business as a designer and illustrator and trying to run my own thing. It certainly hasn't always been easy over the years either. I've been through other recessions and things like that. So I've seen and felt the anxiety, the stress, the uncertainty, the sort of the frustration of always sort of going up and down in business and having moments of complete famine and weeks going by with no income coming in, and then a burst of success, and then back down to the famine, and not really knowing how to repeat those moments of success. What was it that led to finally landing that client, finally landing that customer, and really understanding, really getting a good grasp of how business works at its basic foundational level so that you can repeat successes more frequently. So I've been speaking to a lot of you guys, and I have heard the insides and outsides of your businesses and what you're currently struggling with. And I really want to get together in a group. It'll be a group coaching context, it'll be a group coaching setup. And I'm really excited to make this happen now. I'm going to be calling it tribal coaching. It's going to be a group of 30, 40, maybe even more of us together on a Zoom call, having people call in from all over the world, supporting each other as a group to turn our businesses around. Regardless of the economy, regardless of the hardships that are happening out there, I believe and I know that we all have the capability to create something really remarkable in what we can offer to the world. I believe that you have what it takes to take your skills, take your experiences, hone it into a product, a service that the world needs, hone it into a remarkable product that the world is bowled over by and surprised by and raves about. I want to help you figure out that side of business, figure out your direction, figure out what your speciality is. And I want to help you align that speciality with the types of clients, the types of customers that you want to work with. I'm hearing of too many stories of guys who are unsure about what their speciality is, what their niche is, where they are in business, who they are. Like they have trouble defining their brand, defining their angle, and they're also not sure about who their ideal client is. They have an idea perhaps of several types of people that they might want to work with or types of companies, but there isn't that alignment there, and there's a sense of loss for many people. There are other people that I've spoken to who are in more established businesses and have been doing well, and perhaps they're seeing a decent flow of income coming through, a decent revenue, things are going well, but they want to take things to the next level. So I want to help both of you guys. I want to help the beginners who are still figuring out their angle, still figuring out the ideal client, still looking for a sense of clarity on exactly what to do to go out into the marketplace to create clients, the sorts of clients that actually respect you for what you do, the sorts of clients who pay you well for what you do. Believe me, there are still billions of people on this planet. There are still massive opportunities, no matter how ugly things look out there. It's totally possible and extremely feasible, believe me, that you can find through taking the right steps, getting clarity on who you are, getting clarity on who you're directing your product towards. You can find these people who are willing to pay you well for what you do. We just need to get together and knock our heads together and create some clarity around that. So this is why I've created this tribal coaching. I want you to join me in this group. It's going to be one of the, if not the most valuable things I've ever created for you guys, in the context of the price. For the price that I'm offering, the value is just is it's kind of insane. I'm kind of still having to pinch myself as to what, you know, am I really doing this? It's a ton of value. It's 15 hours in total over 3 months of getting together and working through all of our issues, all of our stumbling blocks, all of our problems in our businesses, in our freelance businesses, or whatever entrepreneurial enterprise you are working on, and coming to real solutions that are adapted and apply to the modern world that we find ourselves in. The emphasis is on building a remarkable business, because I think there's far too much mediocre out there. And I've spoken to a lot of you. I've seen your work. I know what you do. I know what how motivated you are. I can see the passion, and I find it very disheartening sometimes when I see that lack of alignment between the unbelievable talent that you guys are displaying, but your inability to match that talent up to paying customers and paying clients that bring you income that you're really worth, that you're really deserving. So I want to put this together. I want to help you guys as best as possible. I know things are tough, so I'm taking a bit of a cut on my side. I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes here. I'm offering a group coaching program for 10 sessions of 90 minutes. So that's a ton of coaching. Yes, there'll be quite a few of us on the call. It could be 30 people, it could be 40 people, it could be more. But we're spending so much time together, and we're listening to so many stories, and we're having so many coaching conversations within that group that you will hear a ton of useful stuff, a ton of solutions for your own business that you'll see vicariously through other people that I coach. And I'm very confident that I'll have a chance to coach you in person directly, whether it be through you writing me something and me responding to that on a call. It could be that you want to communicate with me through audio. It could be that you want to communicate with me through video. We'll make it work. I'll make sure that your problems, your issues, your stumbling blocks are addressed, and the whole group can hear that. And not only am I going to be there at the helm helping you guys work through those challenges in your business, but I'm going to be, the group itself is going to be helping each other out. So what I'm looking for is a group of like-minded, ambitious, determined people who are keen to see those around them succeed as much as they want to see themselves succeed. So this is about like-minded, passionate people getting together and bringing each other up so that we all benefit through this phase, this difficult phase. We're going to be spending from October the 28th, 2020, almost forgot the year there, 2020, and for 3 months with a break for Christmas, we're going to be going really hands-on on our businesses so that everyone ends up transforming their businesses, taking their businesses to the next level, if not the next 2 levels, increasing your prices, working with better quality clients, building a network around you of people who are not only clients, but people who are going to support your business, who are going to collaborate with you, who are going to promote for you, who are going to mentor you. This is what I want to get to. So generally, if you're wondering what type of coaching this is business coaching. We're focused on growing our businesses. But the core of the class, and certainly something we're going to be starting on, which I think is so often overlooked, and one of the main reasons why people, I think, struggle so much is not having a robust core network of valuable people who support you, who are around you, who are close to you. I can bet you that if you think back to the moments of real success in your life where you had these little wins, perhaps you landed a really great client, or you had a really successful relationship, or something went well in your life, and you look back and identify what led to that, I can pretty much guarantee that it was owing to some kind of a relationship that you had been developing that then bore fruit, that then saw, that kind of revealed and returned success to you. And so this is something that I think is often overlooked, is people, they jump to social media and they jump to sharing stuff on Twitter and they go on Instagram and they try and promote the heck out of themselves in order to grow their businesses, and they don't see anything. And that can help, absolutely, but what you're doing is you're overlooking the basics of what I think it takes to build a rewarding and successful business, and that's your core network. And this is something that I've been talking about for quite a while. I've shared information on it through my books, and I've talked about it a lot, and I've helped my own clients build their own networks and help them create their own clients through this foundational network. And it's amazing how fruitful this network can be if you spend just a little bit of extra time devoted to nurturing these people in your core network. So the network building process is going to lie at the core of this class, but of course we're going to branch out into every aspect of business. We're going to make sure that no stone is unturned by the end of the class. We're going to be talking about how to create a niche that works with your ideal clients, how to identify your ideal clients, how to develop a personal brand that gets noticed, how to step by step go out into the world and start creating connections with the kinds of people that you want in your business world, that you want in your world. It could be potential clients, it could be all kinds of other people who are going to support your business. We're going to be talking about what kinds of things do you say to people that doesn't come across as annoying and sleazy and weird. How can we develop real, authentic relationships with people? And how can we do it in such a way that it doesn't take forever, that we can start seeing results quickly? And you might have questions now around, how can I promote myself? How can I grow a business without coming across as manipulative? Or what if I hate sales? What if I'm shy? There are all these objections that are totally understandable. I totally agree with them. I had so many problems with worrying about selling and feeling too introverted to do this stuff. But when it comes to growing your network, so the network is really the foundational piece of the business, and of course beyond that there are all these other ways of promoting one's business and getting seen. But building a small network of people who bring you work, who bring you referrals, who support you in what you do, it can actually be an enjoyable process. And I can assure you, when you shift your perspective from what can I do to get stuff from people to realizing your value, really taking a good hard look at, this is what I do. This is something that I've been working on for years. I have something that I'm actually really proud of here. I have something that I know that the world needs. I know that what my product does is actually genuinely improve someone else's life. As soon as you've got that understanding and you really understand your value, everything changes, because then it just becomes a case of, all right, how can I get this into the hands of people who need this stuff, who are going to benefit from it? And you know that they're going to benefit from it. You know that their lives are going to improve. So it's just a case of turning your perspective around from how can I take to how can I really give? How do I give myself and someone else the opportunity to enjoy what I can give them? And so then networking and then promotion and then creating clients becomes all about the opportunity to give stuff, and that feels great. That turns a business into something that feels painful and something that you want to avoid into an opportunity, into a real joy. And this is of course made a lot easier when you have clarity on what it is that what your core product is, and then amping that product up so that it becomes really remarkable and it becomes the kind of thing that delights customers, delights clients. We want to build a business that doesn't go anything short of delighting the client. Everything changed when I realized that it's all about genuinely caring for a certain subset of people and making your business devoted to delighting those people. Then business suddenly becomes really exciting, really, really enjoyable, because it becomes an opportunity to really change someone's life for the better, whether that be through designing, whether that be through art, whether that be through sculpting, whether that be through developing, whether that be through yoga or coaching. Business really can be an opportunity to take not only your income to a new level, but your life to a whole new level. Your experience of life can become so much more fulfilling regardless of the economy, regardless of how introverted you are, regardless of how much you dislike sales, you can make it work. And we're going to make sure that this happens for you. We're going to make sure that every one of you guys who joins this class, who joins this 15-hour, 3-month intensive, gets something unbelievable from this. You will see transformation not only in your business but in yourself. We're not only going to talk about the nuts and bolts of business, we're going to be talking about getting over psychological blocks. We're going to be talking about the stories we tell ourselves that hold us back. We're going to be talking about everything that can get in the way of creating not only a sustainable business, but a business that makes you feel fantastic, a business that takes everything to the next level. And have the opportunity to meet lots of other like-minded people who are also ambitious, who are also in business, and they of course can share their own experiences and add their own advice and ideas into the group as well. There'll be a Facebook group that I'm going to set up that's going to be running for 6 months, which allows us, away from calls, to interact with each other, to allow you guys to hold each other accountable if you guys want to hook up with each other, keep you accountable on various tasks, help you guys meet new friends, meet new people, share ideas on business and beyond. There'll be a ton of value in there. I'll be sharing as much as I can on the Facebook group, in addition to the coaching. The way it's going to work in terms of the calls every week, starting in late October, is that we're going to get together for 90 minutes, and before each call, I give you the opportunity to send through whatever questions you have. I'm not necessarily going to address every single question for that week, but I'm going to get through as many as I can. The aim is to coach one of you one-to-one on the call and really go deep on the topic so that we really get to the heart of what's the big challenge there. One of those conversations could last anywhere from between 10 minutes to 30 minutes. And you guys who are not on the coaching call at that moment can listen in and think and see and really feel how those solutions can apply to your own business. So every single coaching conversation we have can be interpreted and applied to your own situation. So there's always going to be benefit at every point through each call. I really encourage you to take a close look at this. This isn't the kind of thing that I offer very often. In fact, this might be very well the last time I do this, because my focus is more on the psychological stuff, but that's also going to be an element of this business coaching. This is not something that I open up very often. I normally dedicate this kind of stuff to my one-to-one or smaller group coaching clients. So to have this opportunity is a big deal. It really is, and it's something that I really encourage you to jump on. Think about really making that investment in yourself, in your business this year. Don't let another year go by where you're struggling and you're suffering and you're experiencing that feast or famine roller coaster cycle of a business. I want to get your business up to par, and not only that, I want to make it remarkable so that people talk about the amazing things that you can do, that you can contribute, that you can bring to the world. I want to make that possible quicker rather than later. I want it to happen soon. So we're going to make that happen for you. Click below, depending on where you're watching this, there's either going to be a link to the landing page, or you can go straight and book your place. Every few days the price does go up, so I'm starting at a very, very low price, and I'm sort of moving the price up every few days to make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to enter at their own price point. But act now, because obviously the price is going up. I'm going as low as I can feasibly do this. I want to accommodate a good few of you, and really, really excited to have you guys share this next phase with me. So any other questions, feel free to email me, feel free to contact me, and I'll help you out. But hopefully you can see this is really a no-brainer. So for the next 3 months we'll be working together. You'll get a chance to meet so many other new people, and I want to make sure that your business gets a real, not only a kick, not only a boost, but a transformation. And I can guarantee you're going to get a ton out of this. So looking forward to seeing you in class. Make sure you book now, book today while you have this opportunity. Get on it. There is also the opportunity to join me in a smaller group of up to 10 people. We're going to be doing a more intimate, shall we say, coaching group where I'm going to have more time to focus on each one of you, so it's more in-depth coaching. So if you're looking for that option and you want to have a little bit more closer attention from me on a weekly basis for a slightly longer period over 4 months, and obviously getting to know other people much more closely, much more deeply, in a smaller group setting. That's also on offer, unless by the time you're watching this it's been booked out, but hopefully you have some openings. Go for that as well if you're interested, because that also includes the 15 hours of additional coaching that we'll be doing with a slightly larger group. So that's also on offer, the small group coaching. There'll also be stuff in addition to the business coaching that I may not have as much time to dedicate to the other class, that I'm going to have more time to dedicate for the smaller group around psychology and getting over those kinds of blocks at a much more in-depth level, a much more personal level. So I think that's enough from me. I'm going to let you get on and make your decision, but I would suggest going for it, and really excited to seeing you on the other side. And any questions, let me know. Good luck.